Uh, well, the project is kind of interesting. It involving developing the games of digital energy, and then design the 3D models of the player,
Yes.
the avatar, and then the USTH complex with the fourth floor and the sixth floor, I guess.
Yes.
Um,
I have the fifth floor also.
yeah.
And of all the entire hallway of the third floor. It is like the normal hallway, so I won't mention that.
Yeah, with the objects like table and chair from the USTH.
I do have the slide right here.
Yeah.
You can see this is the fourth floor with the from the meeting room and further the sixth floor with the special complexing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
normal
you
hallway.
did all this by you wrote that because of time constraint, not all of the asset of the game was originally created. So it seems to me that you created the player. So
no,
which one?
only the player is what I can't because I took like about 2 weeks to build the player model, but sadly like I can't like rig the player normally. Like I watch many YouTube video, but I can rig it. So I have to like use a mixable model.
Mhm.
I have the model in the rig, a model page, and then I rig it in Mixer so that I could like have a model to go with the game. So only the player model is what and the fruit model as well, because for the time being I don't have like extra time to like build the fruit out of the set because
slicing.
yeah.
So you do by yourself, let's say 70%, and then you take
Yeah,
the
of the asset drawing asset.
Yeah.
I would say that's like 90%. The
Uh,
hallway song.
the landmarks, you use two already available, the
Yes.
net and the media file post.
Yes.
Just take it and run it.
Yeah. And evaluate them.
Yeah, take it,
Yeah.
run it, and then try to evaluate it
Yes.
using the friends data set. So how many people, how many friends that did you ask to have you on building the
I
data set?
asked like dozens of friends, 10 to 12, I can't remember. But we have like the total of like 55,000 friends because we record them, video record them. So when I extract the frame, it's got like 55,000 frames. So I just like filter the one with like whole body included, and the one that is like pretty much you can like see the landmark. So
So in that self-created data set,
yes.
with example here, the pose is very simple. The pose is only standing.
Yeah, that
Do you have different pose?
yes, we have
more
different.
difficult.
The game I want to make action is the fruit slicing game. I want they to like randomly like slice the fruit in the air so that I can track their hand. And second, is the subway the LS running mode. So they do jump, cross down, go left and go right. They do such simple things, so the evaluation part will be like first easier and second be more focused on the game, because I just need these action for the game to like work properly. So I ask them to do just that.
Okay. So one small question on the LPs. So when you play the game, you stand in front of the camera, you
Yes.
do the action,
Correct.
and then the laptop will process the camera and then extract the landmark and then do other things.
Yes.
My question concerning how many frames per second from the camera
To
are processed by the program.
it is 30 frames per second because yeah, because the as I said before, the wait, let me I said before, the capability.
This
of
one
the
is the
game.
maximum number. I mean, this is the potential
Yeah,
of the megabytes.
and it is capable to run in this maximum number. So the game is run as in 29 and 30 FPS. So and the megabyte host can keep track of that.
Normally, when I process the frame from camera, we often do the skipping frame. For example, if you want to detect the point, and 1 second, 30 frames, they are way too many. All frames, they are very tiny different from each other. You see? So normally we'll skip frame. For example, process the first frame, skip the second, process the third, skip the fourth, and then up. So by doing that, it saves the power, well, the computing things, and the difference is not that much. And then it will keep the game very smooth.
Because I test this in like multiple computers, and in that I have read, I said it in the thesis, but this is only my laptop. I tested in 2 other computers for this game, and the FPS is like it varies. So I don't.
For me, the 10 FPS, well, time good doesn't matter. Left, right.
Yeah, in the better PC, the time for the player to like turn left, then the in-game time turn left is like 0.6, I guess. If I remember correctly. So I think it varies from computer to computer. And
Yes,
I don't have.
It will vary from the computer. Let's say now your program is here. If it runs in the laptop, it can process the 20 frames per second.
Yeah.
It runs in server, it can process 100 frames per second.
Yes.
It runs in that mobile, maybe 10 frames per second.
Yes.
For sure, that number is different.
Yes.
What you can do
I fixed
is to fix that. So let's say, okay, with my game, process 10 frames per second is okay. It means you process 1, skip 2, process the next one. And by doing that, whatever frame going will be processed. And the filling will be almost real time. The latency will be very low. For now, the latency, because of the, let's say this one is, it can only process 10 frames per second. And you push like 30. It will, the queue, it will full the queue. So that is why it has the latency is so huge. So try skipping frames. You will have the game a lot.
I understand. I haven't.
You might even try with skip 5. So it means that every second you process only 5 or 6 frames. It will still verify very well. Yeah, that's it.
Continue the queue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the input.
Yeah.
The input data video.
Yeah.
The number of frames
The frame of the
per
video.
second.
Yeah.
Coming. Is it depends on in camera?
No. Yes. Wow. Yes. Yeah.
I think it's not. I think it's not like entirely focused on the camera, because when you like fix the frame cut in game in the model, so it will just like it will be how to say this like.
Let me translate the question. Is it different with very high resolution camera and with a very low resolution camera?
Like we can make it not. We can make it so that it won't have any difference. Higher resolution will still be high resolution, but the run frame rate will like just be like the low resolution. So I think the resolution just make the webcam, the player inside of the game be clear to see. It's not the.
There should be some kind of algorithm to adapt to quality.
Excuse me?
There should be some kind of algorithm to adapt.
Yeah, to be honest, I am not like
He
specialty in this.
doesn't spend time on that word. He take two
Mm.
model code, whatever already work. You put the frame in, you get the lemma out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Yeah, because you know you play game.
I play games.
Everyone play game.
Kinda.
We know that the latency is something very important when
Yes.
you play a game and the latency is too high. The UX, the experience of the
Yeah,
player
one
is
giga.
very bad. So it's an important metrics to measure and try to reduce. And for this latency is quite high.
Yeah, I understand.
For human eyes, we can still recognize
Yeah, so
the
in
change
the
from
survey,
one frame to
yeah,
another.
I understand. In the survey, people feel really indifferent about the latency. It shows that like if you have the skill, you just like do the action like faster than like I feel for like for 1 second.
So we're like, we have a game like this, so the user must be better to play a slow game.
They have to adapt.
People has to adapt. You cannot say that to your customer, the player. Anyway, it's good to create a game, especially it's USTH. Happy to see that, the idea. Only I found this work is potential. It's like there are a lot of room to improve. The latency, of course, and also in your demo in your game, the background is only 2D, right? 2D
No.
pretend to be 3D.
No, it is entirely 3D. Like I create the hallway in Blender. It is a 3D. It is 3D.
Is it 3D, but for the background you run only in the corridor? Can we turn? Can we enter the room or change the dimension?
No, unfortunately, because this game is like this replicate the Super game. So and I would do like exact what the previous game did, and then you just endlessly run in the hallway in the train rail is yeah. So yeah,
Few years ago, there was a student who makes the 3D model of USTH.
we have seen that.
And if you can combine or expand the game in that dimensions, it's really perfect, very good. Because if it's run only in infinite corridor like this, it's quite boring. But anyway, so I said it's potential.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good start.
I understand those.
Okay. You focus on the actions. Okay.
Any comment?
Okay, thank you. So I have a small question for you. So can you open the, so you have 3 types of demo, right, for the game. Can you open that slide?
Yes.
So the first demo, no. So here's the first game, I'm sorry, the first game.
First game.
The second game, thank you.
Second game.
And here, and the last game. So actually almost the third and the third quite similar.
Yeah.
I have a small question. So in the pipeline, model implementation pipeline, can you open that slide? Different from this one.
Yeah, the same.
So webcam input, what does it mean? It's a camera.
Yes, the camera
So it's
from
the-
your laptop, the webcam.
Basically, you can take a video,
No,
Oh,
I will like
images.
record it in real time.
got it in real time of what?
of the player doing
In game.
in game. Yeah.
Okay, I see that. So here the
This
one thing is that recorded video will be the input of the landmark checking model, right?
Yes.
So different game. Let's say
Like if you understand, I could like, for example, if I stand here right now, the webcam input will be like in the webcam that I use for like recording this.
so wait. So maybe I don't understand clearly. So it means that the webcam input you will use the webcam of the laptop. So you record the action of the player in the game.
Yeah, in return.
In real time, okay, I say in real time. And then what you do is that you put that recorded video in real time of the player in game, and you put that into the model to get the landmark.
Yes.
To get the landmark
To the
of the
position.
player,
Yes.
and then that landmark once again,
Will be like extracted to 3 categories.
yes, to be necessary to be checked as a set of landmark, and that landmark you will use again in the next game to enter the game, right? Is it correct?
Yeah. Can you go back to the present, the demo?
So let's say with
The camera is
Yeah.
offline. What is that? It's the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So
Camera.
he's playing.
record,
So when
okay.
he move, it will extract the landmark and then convert to make the player in the game move.
Yes, that's my question. So it means that so firstly, without a landmark, you play the game without a landmark, right? The game still cheese. Is this correct? Yes or no? Okay.
The question I will try to.
So because this topic is using both animation to physical and gaming application.
Yes.
So if I understand correctly, you have the game without a landmark. So player play as usual, right? And then you use a landmark, right? To enter the game. Is this correct?
No physical enhancement. That means
without
that
landmark, the game will not exist. Will not. Play.
Yes, that is my point. The game will only be played when we do physical activity. Like physical enhancement, this means like boost our physical.
Yes. So because the game, so topic is that utilizing both execution in physical enhancement game application. So my question is that without the balls, without the mark, without the landmark, okay, you predict the game still play or not? No, or yes, that's the question.
I tend to make it not playable because it will at the end of the day it wants people to like do exercise, but I can make it so that it can be like click and just use the mouse pad,
I think it's
the arrow keys for example.
You just say
the
no.
confusions here.
You
No.
say no.
No.
Okay.
No.
I want to make
The confusion is in the title. Physical enhancement is not enhance the game. It's not enhance the body appearance, physical appearance. When you play game and you improve your health,
Okay, so it means that
not the game.
so it means that the game you created in parallel with the landmark you generated, right? Yes or no? That's the question.
Yes.
No, so someone answer for you, not you.
I have
So
to
because
process the
those
question,
that
sorry.
do not make me confused with what you do. That's the question. Okay?
Sorry for the confusion.
And that is the key point of your
Yes.
your work.
The landmark model because it control the game.
Yes.
So my question is that you use the whole landmark model to control to generate the game and not to enter the game. So that's the main question. Okay, thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Next one,